Hello everyone, and welcome to the AOR Season 9 Spanish Grand Prix. Today we're going around the Circuit de Catalunya. This track has 16 corners, it's 4.65 kilometre track, and will be done 33 laps during this 50% race distance. And hopefully now we'll go and see how it went for us in qualifying. Then onto the qualifying lap. Bit of a corner cut there before, but it doesn't matter, we're just about to start that now, up into Rich. Put the throttle on very progressively, trying to not get any wheel spin out this last corner as it leads on a very long back straight, 1.8 kilometres long. One of the longest, it is the longest straight in F1 I believe. We've got DRS activating, revving out, looking at a braking point just off 100 metre board, down into third, try and miss the apex on the inside here but run wide, see if we can get the curb, no not quite. And we go through fifth and sixth, you can get wheel spin in both of those gears through here on a wheel. Luckily we don't get any bollocks, it seems. Go to the braking point under the Fly Emirates sign. 3/10 almost down on pole at the moment currently, but we're sure we can get some better at this track, we're very good at it. Going down into the left hand lane, down the hill, getting a nice exit on the curb, for going down towards the middle sector now, or in the middle sector we are. Very left and then right, try not to cut or extend any of those corners. Same with this one, don't cut on the inside, just about managed that, and maybe a slight extension, but all four wheels weren't over the white line, they looked like from a cockpit cam at least. Braking at 100 metre board, 1/10 down on pole now in this middle sector. We've gained 2/10 in that middle sector. We'll probably set the fastest lap time, or fastest middle sector, sorry. But then we get loads of wheel spin go through there, put it down in third, keep it third through this little section, and stick it down in second for these very tight left-right. Trying to get a good exit. No, we've got a bit of wheel spin, that's going to cost us. Make sure we don't get any wheel spin through here, but we've not got on the throttle enough. We go to activate DRS, and across the line we come. Onto the qualifying results then. This time with Noah Tank not attending the race, his home race in Spain. VT Dosh has taken pole position with a 1:21.5 almost, 4 really. Codyard's in second, Ikarosnik's in third. We're in fifth, best qualifying of the season so far, with our teammate Phil in the other sister Ferrari down in ninth. Now moving on to the race. Onto the starting grid then. VT Dosh and his Toro in first. On pole we're in fifth, and our teammate Phil in ninth. Back into cockpit cam as usual in the Ferrari. I won't use it in TGP because I'm not used to Red Bull, but I will use it in AOR from Ferrari because I like that car. But 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights now, and they're out. And away we go. Looks like Jacko in the Mercedes on the right has got a very poor start. And so is Ikarosnik ahead. While we had it in lead mixture. Getting squeezed between the two of them. Jacko's lagging a bit forward and backwards it looks like, but there, oh god, here he goes now, his teammate Supernova has gone down inside. Ikarosnik is being overtaken by him as well, so we've both lost a position each, down to 6th position. Get a bit of wheel spin, looks like Ikarosnik's gone very wide and we might get a run in there, putting up into Rich, no, we're not going to have it, we'll break. Oh god, that was Mercedes and Jacko, looked like it was coming, 2 Mercedes have come together, touch Nick a bit. We'll go see if we can go down the inside there, I doubt that's possible, but will we try? Almost side by side with his rear tyre. I think he can see us, obviously this is giving us a bit of room. Revving up into here, I strongly doubt we'll have a chance into here, and we go down side by side. Oh god, something happened there, what on earth was that? We didn't have any contact on our screen, but that looked rather odd, didn't it? Something happened there, but never mind, we've gone wide on the exit there. Kieran's gone past us. BGH, down to 6. Rebecca throws it down as inside, we're into 7th. We've dropped 3 positions off the start. This is a terrible opening lap. Usually we gain around 3 positions, now we've lost 3 positions in the first lap. Oh, and there's someone that looked like a Red Bull, I don't know what it was. Someone's gone off at least. But it doesn't seem like we changed positions, which is very, very odd. But nevertheless, Rebecca goes into the pits at the end of this first lap. She must have some damage to her front wing. To midway lap 3 then. We're still in 6th position. Going towards the middle sector now, through the left and right hand corner, and as we go through it, we've got a bit of wheel spin and a bit more, and lots more, and Wingsman's down the inside of us, our rival in the championship currently. And he's braked, oh god, he's braked on the exit of the corner, and we're in the barriers. Luckily no front wing damage, but oh god, our front inside, left hand side of the car exit is absolutely on fire. Pitching at the end of lap 8 then onto lap 9 for the prime tyres, and again at the end of lap 17 onto lap 18 for the option tyres again. Going to do option prime, option on this race due to the fact our tyres were completely shot after the first stint, which meant that was compromised. Codiard's in the lead as we look at it. Jacko follows him and VT Dosh in third. All the way down in 10th, so we've got to really push hard from now on, haven't we? Got to be up into Rich already, and yeah, that's as we go out the pit exit. At the pit exit then you can see McLaren going around outside. That's Codiard, that's the leader. We've now been lapped at lap 18, that's very bad news. Race for Rebecca Head hasn't been lapped, which means we've got to stick behind the lead, and most likely it will be faster than us though. So we might be able to use them as a DRS tow kind of thing to drag us along a bit faster. Let's catch Rebecca, who's now 10.1 seconds up the road. Not too bad, considered, but we're still going to make another stop, so in theory it's 20 seconds, 25 second pit stop, so it's about 35 seconds we're going to make up to finish ahead with by the end of this race. Going through the middle sector, he's not actually getting that far away. We're sticking to a reasonable pace, though we are on fresh options and he's now on warm primes. He's probably gone from about lap 10 onwards, so we're about 8 laps old now, but we're going to have a look at him. We're actually going to think of overtaking him, maybe. His pace doesn't seem that great. And if we see in our mirrors, there's two cars scrambling behind us. It looks like a Mercedes and another McLaren, or two Mercedes, not quite sure. Can't spot it in the mirrors. You don't see there's two cars really, but going through then the last sector, bit of a corner cut there, we've been penalised for it as well by giving a corner cut warning. Maybe we should have got one there, not sure about that. But as we cross the DRS detection line, we should have DRS, looks like we're a second behind, put it into Rich, activate DRS, yes we've got it. And we're now 9.2 seconds behind. We've gained almost a second on it in that out lap, which is astonishing. Just showed Codiard that we're actually there. Might be some lagging, well we're not quite sure if it actually is him as he's going that slow, but I think it is him by the way that he's driving. But as his leader, he's not going to give any way to us and he probably won't let us unlap us for himself from him. But 9.1 gains a further 10th in that first sector. And we're not the fastest in the first sector because we're running a bit high wings down the straight, but in the middle sector we're absolutely flying along compared to most runs, and we're now actually catching the leader even without DRS, which is quite interesting to find. He's gone a bit wide there on exit, and cars behind us seem to drop back a tad, but not very much. Over in the sector, I've got DRS here now, up into Rich. We're really looking to get past him as soon as possible because all he's doing now is really holding us up now. Even though we're still gaining on Rebecca, he's really holding us up. It's down to 8 seconds now through this middle sector. Going into the last sector for a long right hand again, terrible understeer from here, and then a bit of oversteer. Dirty air effect isn't too bad around here, but it can get a lot worse at tracks. But we missed the first apex completely, and then we cut that one. Not quite a corner cut again, quite astonished by that really. But going onto the straight now, we're quite a long way behind him. Might just about get DRS, yes we do, reactivate it. 7.3 seconds, 7 tenths in the last sector alone. We're absolutely flying along now behind Codiard, following the leader, almost on the same pace as him, which is quite astonishing. He's on the slower tyre though, which is warm as well, but still we are doing pretty well compared to the fact that we're actually in last position, or the first car to be lapped during this race. Now down to 6.1 seconds, 6 seconds dead, almost, looks like. So we're absolutely flying on. We're gone 6 tenths faster than our previous lap in the first sector. Put it up in the third. Rev it as much as we can. Put it in rich mixture in some parts, not in this part of the track, but in the first sector at least we do. Stick it down into in the last sector. Just try and conserve the rear tyres, which is well, they can get quite one. Oh god, we've absolutely cut that a treat. That was how on earth we didn't get a corner cut for that. We were sticking to the. Oh well, damn, he's broken. Oh, it seems like he's broken quite a lot early there. We didn't mean to go down the inside of him, but down to 5.4 seconds now, the gap to Rebecca ahead. Codiard ahead, the Dane has gone a bit wide, but we're sticking behind him. On lap 20 now, going on to lap 21 soon in a minute. We're on the last section. I think we'll get DRS again, by the looks of things, as we're quite close. Get a bit of oversteer into Rich, activate the DRS. And we're a bit further down now because we went wide and got stopped off track. But nevertheless, we'll try and go down. Will we go down inside with a greater speed? Yep, we've done it, but nope, we've outbraked ourselves completely. Trying to rejoin track, not to get in his way. We might go in his way a bit there, sorry about that, if you're watching. We held you up quite a bit there, especially, you know, bringing out under the Fly Emirates sign. It's now gone up to 7 seconds again, the gap for Rebecca from around 6.8. Well, of course we lost a bit there, but as you can see we've actually lost 1.2 seconds. So the fact we only lost a few tenths on her is actually not that bad, really. Then going through into the middle sector again, once again, for about the third lap running now, keeping on the pace, cut that. Not sure about that one, looks like we might have extended that one slightly. That one just about hold it within the right lines. Back to 8 DRS again, put it up into Rich, see if we can get any closer. We throw down inside, no, showing ourselves that we're there, not touching him, trying to tell him to get him over, or we will. Yeah, we want to pass him, he's holding us up basically, even though we're still gaining on Rebecca. We could have been a lot faster if we weren't behind him at this point probably, as he's on the one tyres. Guys behind him in second, third, Jacko I believe, and the other one, Weezy Dosh is pitted, and so does he pits this lap. That means that we get released once into free air, clean air once, and now we'll put the hammer down and push as hard as we can. Pitting again then at the end of lap 25 onto lap 26 for another set of the option tyres. Jacko's now in the lead, VT Dosh is behind him in second, and Codyard's now in third. That order's changed a bit as we probably held him up a bit, but hopefully he'll regain the lead soon enough. As we then exit the pits now, going towards turn 1, Racer Rebecca is still ahead of us. In 9th place, we're still in last place. We're now, well, we are definitely a lap down now, I'm pretty sure about that. Go around the first little sector, first few corners. It can be a bit tricky, especially, well, we're on fresh tyres now, so not that much really. Later in the race then, on lap 28, we look to have come across one of the cars, the Mercedes. It's Jacko, third position. He's going rather slow on the prime tyre, fullest last in. We go down his inside, unlap ourselves from him. Then onto another lap, and we're actually going out behind Jacko again on lap 30. I get DRS and go past him. I think there must be some kind of lag involved because I believe that he was very close behind the leader. In the middle sector of lap 31, actually the same lap I think as the last time we met Jacko. It seems like there's some dirt being kicked up and someone's off. It's Rebecca, and oh my god, I don't know what the hell we were thinking of there. We've got a penalty for it, probably will slightly deserved as well. But yeah, we're skipping on to the last lap now for us as we're a lap down. Let's supernova pass, got the blue flags, try and get out of his way. I think we did that pretty well, don't we? Struggling now around the last lap after we got hit, or after we hit Rebecca rather. Off, didn't bother waiting because, yeah, there wasn't really much point because we weren't that much at fault really. Going through that corner, there's only one line to take, otherwise you're either in the barrier on the right, on the grass, or in the gravel trap on the left. Hoping she would get out of the way or something, but it didn't work, then we lost our front wing. Just ended it in the gravel, because there's, well, on the front wings you can see how slow we're having to go. There's no grip whatsoever, no downforce being created by the front wing that's now missing. Now you can see a Williams in our thing, in our mirrors, and it's Nick in fourth. We let him past very cleanly around the outside. He goes down our inside. Absolutely horrendous unsteer with no downforce round. Well, there's very little downforce when you're missing front wing. Codyard has won his first Grand Prix. No, second Grand Prix, sorry. Only other one to win except for Novo Tank. Results for the race then look like this. Codyard won. Jacko came 2 tenths behind him in second, and VT Dosh in podium on third. Phil finished just ahead of us, not a lap down, and we finished in 9th position, a lap down with the penalty. Onto the driver's result then. Codyard has now taken the championship lead in F1 Sunday on PS3. He's now got 101 points, followed by Novo Tank, who didn't attend this race, 90 points. We're into 8th position, still just about ahead of Wingsman, 1 point out of him on 19, he's on 18, and our teammate Phil is down in 10th position on 14 points. The constructors then look like this currently after 5 rounds. McLaren are topping by 170 points, 47 points behind is Williams, and Ferrari, which I drive for, on 33 points down in 5th, just ahead of Red Bull. And next race, guys, round 6 is the Monaco Grand Prix, track that I like very much, to be honest. I love to drive around Monaco. Hopefully I'll have highlights up as soon as I can next week. The race happens on Sunday, but hopefully we'll get quite a good result there. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I'll see you all next time for the Monaco Grand Prix.